Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to share with you this morning what I found on my walk out and about. I went to Albert Park Village and it's pretty quiet. There's not much going on there. There's a number of shops not open, and obviously here in Australia we are unable to actually serve people in cafes and restaurants and things like that. But people are still actually serving, and I got talking to a couple of business owners. It was pretty nice. They actually came out, and good social distancing stood out, metre and a half apart, and we had a good chat. And the beautiful thing is that they're saying community people are actually stopping to talk, and people are a lot friendlier. And while this is a bit of a really different way to be in the world, we've been pretty lucky and we've been able to come and go as we please and do what we want. It's actually a really nice way to reconnect with people, following our government rules wherever we are in the world. Now I know that's not possible for some countries, but for those of us who can get out and about and do it in a way that's okay within our health and the other people's health, more importantly, so looking after everyone looks after the community. It's really important that we still tap into these services while we can. Some countries, they can't even get out of their houses, let alone tap into a restaurant or a cafe. And certainly in New Zealand, restaurants and cafes are closed, and it's a big cafe society like here in Australia. My brother has personally been affected. His cafe has shut for the time being, and he is waiting for the support from the government there. So get out and about and support these local services within good social distancing if you're based in Australia. Also, it's really made me think about taking stock of where I am in the world as well. I'm just going to have some coffee. Still have coffee at home. And the good thing about this is, for me, is I can do a bit of a reset on who I am and what I need in the world. I've been pretty lucky. I've done pretty well for myself and I've lived a good life. I don't actually need too much, and I am pretty humble for the things that I do have in my life and the people, more importantly, and the experiences I've had. But what I'm in the process of doing is really getting clear on what it is that I need going forward and what it is that I want in my life. I am super clear on my values and my goals, but how do I go about doing those things now differently in terms of my goals and dreams and desires? What do they look like? Who do I do that stuff with? I've got an important someone, but they're not necessarily physically here with me, so that means that I have to be a bit creative in my communication based on my bubble here in Port Melbourne in Australia. So I'm curious to know how you're actually going to keep doing the things in life that are healthy for you. For me, some of the top things are personal development, my fitness, and keeping myself educated to be able to support my clients. I've got clients right around the world, so that's really important to me, and those are my daily things. How do I do those things if I'm sort of more or less at home? What do I need to do? Who do I need to tap into? More than ever, I still need to be connected. I no longer have access to so many people out and about because most people are sort of doing their own thing at home. And I'm lucky that I do actually have most of my clients are online. So what is it that you're doing to actually keep doing the things you want to do in life? And when was the last time you did a reset for yourself to look at what's important? And I'm also keen to know how you are planning to support your local businesses, the ones that we cherish and take for granted a little bit because they're there and we can go and eat and drink and have a chat and meet our friends and do all those things that we like. What is it that you're actually doing to support those local businesses and embrace what they have to offer while they are still open in many cases? At some point in time here in Australia, those services may actually be closed, and then what? So there's going to be a number of things available online, but what do you actually do to keep those businesses supported in the meantime? The other thing that I've been thinking about too, and I've been talking to a few friends about this, is think about the future. At some point in time, once this thing goes away and we can resume a normal life, will it be the same? It may not actually be the same, but one thing I am looking forward to, I'm a music lover, and I really, really cherish being able to go and see a band. And I say cherish because these are things that I've probably taken for granted a little bit to go and do as part of my normal life. Now, these are things that I'm going to do again one day when we can actually gather and enjoy the music and raise the vibration of the planet through music and joy. So I'm kind of keen to see what it is that you're going to do. For me, those things are going to be pretty new again. It's going to be probably like the first time I actually went to see a band when I was still at high school. Going out to a cafe and being able to drink with friends and actually give someone a hug might be pretty cool after a while. And then there's been able to, at some stage, get on a plane and go and do some travel again. Now, things in the airline industry and the travel industry have dramatically changed in a really, really short space of time. And travel is one of my most favourite things to do. I love learning about other cultures and love learning about people. So, these impacts are far-reaching and touch every single person, but I ask you, what is your contribution that you can do to support your local businesses, to love local, and also to create what your future will look like in the short and the long term? Think big and dream a little bit, even if it feels like it's not a potential right now. It's really worth staying in that space of joy. And if you look back in your life, I also ask you to reflect on what it is that you have dreamt about and you have actually achieved. It's possibly more than what you think. So get going and have a little bit of a play with that. But I just wanted to share my thoughts after wandering around a normally hustling and bustling, vibrant little community, which is now having to think about doing things differently. Some traders are not trading at all, and some traders who have just opened it are just trading. So get out there. I'm going to wander back a little bit later and pick up some dinner. So is it the best way to spend my money? No, but why not get out there and just enjoy life, and embrace every moment. So yeah, it is a good investment. Anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts today. So keen to know what it is that you're doing for yourself and how you're keeping healthy and what your dreams are.